10 years. Let me just look at you first.
The same pretty. My dog is sitting in the background. Is it okay?
Perfect. He can be part of the interview. Welcome to my show. A thought deep-rooted to individuals celebrating their creative process, their breakthrough journeys, and their lessons from obstacles faced towards achieving that one goal that they always have dreamed of achieving. So, if you've knocked on my door for the first time, tell me a bit about yourself in the comment section below and what really brings you here. Coming to who will share the unscripted version of her life with us today. She is a model turned actor and she is becoming quite prominent in the Tamil industry. Then she went on to the big screen with the first one being Penguin with the amazing Kirti Suresh. Her recent film is Mudalni Mudivumni, which was released sometime last year.
I think I'm meeting you after 12-13 years. I never thought
they
would come.
It's just hit me.
I never thought we'd have this conversation, after so many years talking about.
So the very obvious question which I'm going to start with is, what made you get into this field of modeling and what inspired you to take up this?
So I was a typical tomboyish girl, who I hardly knew how to dress up and stuff like that. So I remember in my final year of college, I took part in my college culturals. So one of my friends just happened to tell me, what, you're tall, why don't you just try modeling? And then I remember the final year culturals walking on stage with the high heels and, all the dressing up. I don't know, suddenly I just started loving it. This process of, this walking on stage in front of so many people. So basically, I just wanted to learn about what modeling is all about. Back then we used to have a lot of magazines like Femina, Cosmopolitan. So I remember watching all of that and then I'm getting like, I want to learn this. So that's how I started loving modeling. So yeah.
And of course, the common comment that, oh, you're tall. Why don't you just, get into modeling
I know,
give it a shot.
It was a dream actually to work with a lot of great choreographers like Sunil Menon, Karun Raman in Chennai.
And these choreographers also kind of teach you how to carry yourself. So I think they have played also a very important part. When I got in touch with you on Insta, you mentioned that, of course, now you are looking more into acting. But I've always known you to be like a supermodel back in the days. So what exactly led to that switch?
So I think one fine day, just like that, an audition call happened. One of my friends, she was already an actress. So she just said like, why don't you give an audition for a TV series? It's called Vijay TV in Tamil. I remember the first scene was a very emotional sequence where the director told me to cry and all of that. So just like that, I performed and then he said, you're going to be part of the team. We like your performance. So that's when the TV series started, the acting. But I did not do any theatre play as such, but I went for a workshop, learned a little bit of acting. So from there, I started taking off short films. Because being a model, you are used to posing a certain way, that attitude, the way you carry yourself in modeling. But when you become an actress, it's completely different. You'll have to always smile, you have to be this bubbly, all of that. So entirely a different thing. So I think acting is more difficult. It's very challenging. So you have to, there's a lot of things when it comes to acting. I think modeling is of course easy.
Talking about, your childhood and family background and all of that, are there any other models, actors in your family? And of course, how supportive were your parents in the whole journey?
Very conservative family. Nobody is a model. Nobody comes from this media background. I don't think they even know anything about modeling. Even now, some of my relatives, I tell them I'm doing this and that. They just don't know how to react. So I come from a very typical South Indian family and none of them are into this. So my family, initially they were not supportive. Of course, my dad was not supportive because my dad is a software engineer and he wanted me to pursue computer science and get into IT and settle abroad. I'm a very stubborn child. So for me, if I want something, I have to do it. Like
even making a YouTube video, putting it out there is just what 10 minute ka kaam, like they say, here in Delhi.
So unless and until you're very successful, like you're like the big, then probably they'll believe that okay, she's.
So now talking about your next teaser that I had a look at, next stop. Yes, I have been stalking your profile a lot, so I came across that teaser. But tell me about how did you bag that role and maybe a sneak peek of what we can expect.
It's about a girl and a guy. They're going on a date. It's a first date. So it's just a small conversations between them. So getting to know each other, and it's about that. So it's a very small, crisp, very sweet conversation between a guy and a girl. It's a very different kind of date. They go on a train journey. Usually the dates are about going to restaurants and pubs and stuff like that. But this is more like they're going on a train journey, getting to know each other, talking about their past. So this is a small
train and the little romance. It gave me that very Ale Payode and Satya vibe. So if you are liking what you're hearing so far, don't forget to give us a thumbs up for the amazing women that we have here. And just watching you grow, Harini, really makes me, and of course even my viewers, really happy. I actually have a dad who calls himself a Tamilian. I consider myself to be half a Tamilian. What my next question is that are you going to stick to mainstream Tamil projects, or would you intend getting into Bollywood too at some point?
The thing is, I grew up watching South Indian films. Like South Indian movies is, I grew up watching Mariatnam and Shankar and all of them. But of course, Bollywood, who will say no to a Bollywood movie? But of course, I would love to learn someday, if at all I get an opportunity. Now that all language films, in Bollywood, they are casting a lot of South Indian actors. Now, if you see Vijay Sethupathi, he acted in Bollywood series. If at all I get an opportunity, of course, I would love to be a part of it. Who will say no to?
The question actually should have been the other way around, because a lot of Bollywood people are coming down south now. South is really, ruling the charts nowadays.
I learned Telugu for a small short film. So I think learning language is not a big deal these days. But I think it's become an Indian film right now.
And plus with the tongue twisters in the South Indian languages, I think we can literally speak anything all over the globe now. I am going to ask you about Ponniyin Selvan 2. What did you like the most about it? And also, if there is a character that you could pick from the film, who would it be and why?
I love the movie. I think part 2 is more, I like part 2 better than the part 1. I watched part 1 also. The one character I really like is, of course, Nandini. Nandini Aishwarya Rai. I just love her role. She performed amazing. I think she did great justice to that role, Nandini. But I loved how she portrayed on screen. I love the chemistry between Aishwarya Rai and Vikram.
Everything about that film, from the music to the cast, of course, Nandini was a prominent character in that. And of course, even the mother, who also Aishwarya Rai played, Mandakini. All of it was just speaking about Ponniyin Selvan 2 and its skyrocketing success with reviews which people are going to talk about for a lifetime. What do you really think about South movies seeing global domination? I mean, from one South Indian to another. How does it really feel to see our movies win hearts of people across the planet?
Last 2 years, we're seeing a lot of South films being accepted. Nobody really spoke a lot about South Indian films, wasn't really recognized. RRR also, if you see that song sequence that they've taken, it was huge hit in South. People who have real talent and good scripts, good music, good dance. So everything is appreciated now, which is amazing. I see a lot of Bollywood actors like Ranveer and all of them coming to Tamil channels and promoting, and I'm like, wow. So now we've all become one, which is nice.
It's not just one language. There is Tamil also, there is Malayalam also, there is a Hindi actor also speaking Hindi.
Finally, this is happening. Yeah. I think we're going to see more of amazing things.
So let's unscript your life, or should I really get into your love life a little more? Who is the one on your speed dial currently, and are we expecting any marriage on the card?
I think my speed dial only my mum. I think Amma is my speed dial right now. I mean, I do want to get married, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Probably, I don't know. Only if I find the right person.
Do you prefer it to be an arranged situation where your mom finds somebody?
I think I'm gonna end up arranged, maybe, because love side did not work out.
As long as we get to see you on the screen, either way.
Yes, that's the thing. I don't want to compromise on certain things. I'm very clear about that part.
Please note that. Okay. But before I let you go, I am going to play a small game with you, and this game is called Not From My Script. I just really want spontaneous answers, and in some cases you'll have to choose between 1 and 2 options. It will just help me and my viewers decode your innermost desires and what the actual Harini really likes. Are we ready?
Yes, ready.
Talent or hard work? What leads to success according to you?
This is actually very difficult one. I believe hard work.
Great, hard work it is. Rajnikant or Kamal Hassan?
Kamal Hassan.
+1.
Kamal Hassan fan. But I like Rajnikant too, but Kamal Hassan mode.
Cuisine you won't think twice before ordering or takeaway. Italian or Chinese?
Chinese.
T-shirt and jeans kind of a person or a sari?
T-shirt, jeans.
Your favorite holiday destination would be?
Paris. I've never been there.
What? Okay. Next time you go, I'm coming along. Because that's one place I want to
Yeah, for sure. I'll tell you, I'm in my favorite destination. You should also come.
Okay. So that is the end of the Not From My Script game round. And I think you did superbly well.
Love your question. It's so much good. It's well prepared. It's not, I really like it.
We come to the end of the show as Harini is literally off for a shoot post this, and I wouldn't like to keep the lady waiting because we need to see her on the screen more often. But Harini, thank you so much for squeezing in the time to be a part of this talk show and, share your journey with us.
Thank you for inviting me, thinking about me that, it's really nice. So happy to do this.
We at the Unscripted Perspective wish you nothing but the best in your pathway to stardom and with many more milestones to achieve and accomplish. Nandri.
Thank you so much, Shruti. All the best. Hoping to see you soon, more often.
Yes, I think I should come to Chennai because I'll see my SRM and all of it. If you come to Delhi by any chance, please put me on that speed dial too.